Okay. The next command what we are going to discuss is find. Find command. See, in Windows, you created one file. Okay, you created one file. You forgot it where you created. You forgot where you have created that file. What you will do, guys? In Windows, if you create a file and forgot where you created, in some location, the C drive, D drive, somewhere you created it, but you forgot, what you will do?
We got the right hand side, there's a search option, and we try to search the file name that we have given.
Okay, so what you'll do is you'll go here, for example, in downloads, means you want to search in downloads, you'll search here. So if you give the file name, if you remember, for example, you created something called a .pem file or something, right? You will search here. So you are in downloads, it will search in entire downloads whether the file is present or not. Yes or no, guys? So if you know that the file has been created under downloads, you will go and search here. You know that your file is created under something, my DevOps classes, right? You'll go and search here. So it will search in my DevOps classes. You forgot where you created, which location also you don't know. You want to search your entire system. You'll go to start button here, search, right? Here, search button here. You'll search from here. So it will search in your entire mission, all the directories it will search wherever his file is there. Yes or no, guys? Yes. The same thing. If I want to, for example, if I created a file and forgot where I created it. Now, if I want to search for the file, the command is find. I said, right, everything is command. In Linux, everything is command. In Windows, you can go and search, right click, double click, type there, search, enter, right? But here it is through commands. Let me explain the syntax of the command. So first, you can search with different ways. You can search based on the name. If you know the file name, you can search based on file name. If you want to search with the permissions, I want to search all the files and directories which has 777 permissions or 755 permissions. Only the files which have or the directories which has 755 permissions. Like that, you can search. I want to search only empty files. Like that, right? I want to search only the files which are modified within 30 minutes, which are older than 30 minutes. Like that, you can play around with that, right? So different criteria are possible here. First thing I'll tell you, see, I'm connected to this mission. Here somewhere, see, I'll go to this directory. Somewhere we have subdirectories and all, right? My dir, I guess. CD, my dir, I'll go. My dir. Okay. Here, nothing is there. Okay. Let me create a directory. mkdir -p a/b. Okay, I'll get inside a/b. Okay, so directly I'll go to B directory. So pwa inside A. So like this also we can go. I want to go, then again cdb. I don't want to do that. A/b means from A to B directly it will go. Right? Now here I'll create a file by.txt. Touch by.txt. Okay, fine. Now I'll go back to my home location. Now I know that I created one file by.txt. By.txt. Where you created? Inside this my dir. It's in my current location. I don't know whether it is my dir or my dir2. Somewhere I created in my current location. For sure that is in my current location. So what I can do is find, means I want to search. Where you want to search? In my current location. Or else, if you don't know which directory, my dir, somewhere in this one of the directories, then you can use a dot in my current directory. You know that inside my dir, right? You can give my dir. If you know that my dir, why? See, if you give only my dir, you know that the file has been created in my dir, where it has subfolders and all, right? So somewhere you created inside this my dir. If you give this directory, this will now this is not required to search in other directories other than my dir. This my dir2 4. Your find a command, no need to go and search here. So it will save the time. But you don't know where you created. Somewhere here in my current directory, either it is my dir2 4, where you don't know. You give it dot. So it will search in each and every directory. In all the directories, it will search. So it will take some time. But if you already know it in my dir, you give it. You don't know, right? So even if you know that my dear and give it as dot directory dot, right? It will search here, everywhere it will search. It is time waste, right? It will consume more time, right? So if we don't know now, I'm giving dot. Okay. On what basis you want to search? I want to search based on name, file name. The parameter is name. So I want to search in my current directory, all the directories and subdirectories in my current location with the name, with the file name, and the file name is by.txt. So whenever you are giving a file name, try to keep it in either double quotes or single quotes. Double quotes or single quotes. Don't keep like this. Oh, sorry. Either double quotes or single quotes. Don't use like this. I used double quote, right? So here double quotes, here double quotes. Here single quote, here single quote. Don't use like this single quote. First one double quote, one single quote. Don't use like this. Either it should be both double quotes or both single quotes. Now I'm searching. So it is saying it has searched and it found that the by.txt is present under my dir. Inside that there is one more directory called A. Inside that one more subdirectory called B. Inside that your by.txt is there. It has found like that. Understood, guys? Yes or no?
Yes.
Now I know that I created a file by.txt. Where I created, I forgot. In my current directory or slash root directory slash somewhere, I don't know. Then if you want to search entire mission, then you have to give it. Which location you want to search. So now as you are giving root, it will search in the entire mission, all the directories slash 8 slash OTP slash bin slash sbin, right? If you don't have permissions to search in one folder, have permission denied, it you see here. See, so many folders it is trying to search, permission denied. As a normal user, you don't have permission to go and read permission to this. It will giving like this. So it has searched somewhere, everywhere it searched PROC, right? Slash proc, right? But it has found, see, permission denied. Permission denied. Proc. Everything it searched, search, where USR, right? Everything it searched, and finally it found that slash home slash etc-user, my dear, there it is, that file. It found. So few other location it tried to search, but permission denied. It tried to search in Darshan home directory also. It failed. Permission denied. Right? So it will search everywhere. So it will speed up. Means if you give exact location where you have created it, if you know that location, then give it. If not, this we have to give. Understood? You can use this symbol also, tilde symbol, right? I want to search in user home directory. Okay, same location, but if you want to do this, or you can give the path also, slash some folder path you want to give, you can give that location. So this indicates location. Find is a command to search. This indicates the location, and this indicates on what basis you have to search. Now what I'll do is I'll give capital B. So like this. So it has found under my dir AB, there is by.txt. What I'll do is I'll give capital B. It is saying no result. There is no file name with the by.txt. But last time it showed, right? But now it is not showing. Why? Why? Why no result? Huh?
They are not created by
File
that
name is not
direction.
correct.
Not correct.
Mismatch.
Case sensitive. In Linux, it is case sensitive. Capital B and small b. Files with the capital B and small b, both are different. It will treat as different files. Okay. So now there is no file with the capital B. That is the reason there is no result. But I forgot whether I created with the capital B or small b. I forgot. It is by.txt. By.txt. But I don't know whether it is capital B or small b. I want to search irrespective of the case. So what you have to use? INAME. There is one parameter called as INAME. INAME. So insensitive means ignore case. Ignore case. I means ignore case name. Right? Now it will search for that also. Even though I gave capital B, it will ignore the case. It will search for both capital B, small b, everything it will search. Ignore the case and find it. Even though it gave capital B, it search for small b. Ignore case. INAME means ignore case and search with name. Okay. Next, I want to search for the files which has 700 permissions, or else, for example, this only, I created a file. I don't know that file, whether it is by.txt or some.txt. I want to search for all txt files, start.txt, any name, any file. The file name can be anything, but at the end, it should have .txt extension. So these are the files. Under this location, we have the current location, we have hi.txt, hello.txt, result.txt. So like this also, you can search with this. Understood, guys? So now while searching criteria, if I give like this, star A star. What does this mean? What does this mean?
In between we have a, it starts with, it may be having starting with anything, and then we have a, and then ending with anything.
Okay, in this case, if I write like something, apple. So this will come inside this criteria, yes or no? Yes or no? You are saying in between.
Yes.
So, but I have A as a starting letter, so it will be considered here or not? Apple.txt will be considered or not?
Yes.
Yes, it will be considered. Star means anything or nothing. So there can be anything before A, anything after A, but there should be A. The file name or directory name should contain A. Yes, it has A, either at the starting or at the ending or in between. Somewhere A should be there. So star means before A, anything can be there or nothing can be there. A star means after A, there can be something or nothing. Anything can be there or nothing also, no problem, right? No, it will search. Okay, in syntax error, okay, leave it. So that you remember. I want to search based on permissions. I want to search for the files, right? Only files means type you have to use. Okay, type. Okay, let me quickly complete it. So I want to search my location, search in current directory based on permissions. -perm means permissions, which has 755. So this is the folder which has 755 permissions. See here, morning, only this has 755, others has 775. Okay, so next I want to search, let me list. I want to search which has, what is that? 664, 664, something, right? It is giving. I want to search only 755, right? 755, and that only file type something, right? What you can do is -type. -type F means only files. -type D means directories. I want to search only files which has 755 permission. There is no file. -type F. Okay, such things. -type. What mistake I did? Okay, space is not there
No,
here. After
space.
dot, space is not there. Okay, so there is no files with this permissions. So if I don't use -type F, means it will search for both directories and files. By default, find is going to search for both directories and files. If you give -type F, it will search only files. -type D means only directories. Next, here the important thing you have to remember is this one: how to search for empty files. I want to search only empty files. This is an interview question. I want to find only the empty files. Type equal to F -empty -empty or -empty. I forgot, only hyphen. Okay, sorry. So this is the empty file. Others has some content. We have that result.txt, hi.txt, by.txt, right? Some hello.txt, right? They have some content. This is only the file which is empty, which don't have any content, empty file. Okay. So this is -d use means empty directories. Empty directories. Next, in this, you all know this, right? Like this also, right? The files which has execute permissions. Right, like this also you can give a equal to x means which has execute permissions. All execute permissions are there. Something like this we can search, but generally we use this name, iname, permissions also important. This is important. Empty, right? The star which should have hit. So what is this? Without reading that, can you tell me what is this? What is this command? Don't read the text. What is this? Can you tell me? What is this command? What is this command? Type. In my current directory, I want to search for the files with the name. What is that? This criteria.
Starting with dot after anything.
What is the files which start with the dot or called as?
Hidden
Files. It is going to search only the hidden files. Okay. Next, I want to search in the root location with the name, ignore case, this file name. I want to search with this file name. And this is important, guys. Okay. Find in my current location m time, which is exactly 1 day older, right? M time -1 means which is 1 day older, means within less day. The files which are created, m time means modified time. The files which are created within 1 day, the files and directories which are created within 1 day, -1, right? Within 1 day. Find dot m time -1. The files and directories which are created in my current location. In my current location, I want to find the files and directories which are created within 1 day. These are all we created within 1 day only. Today only we created. If I give +1, means which is older than 1 day, before 1 day, right? These are created yesterday. For easy type and user, right? 1 day older files, these are it is showing us. Okay, other things which are created within 1 day. Next, M time. There is something called as min. What is the difference between is M time means days. The files which are and folders which are files and directories which are created exactly 1 day or within 1 day or more than 1 day. +1 means more than 1 day. -1 means within 1 day. 1 day means 1 means exactly 1 day. Next, M min is there something minutes. These are M time means days. You remember the files which are created within 1 day, older than 1 day. Like +1, -1. 1 we will not use, plus or minus only we use. Exactly 1 day we don't find anything. So M min means minutes. I want to search in my current directory -m min minutes, which are less than 30 minutes. So these are the files and directories which are created within 30 minutes. I want to search only files, not directories. What should I do now? Type
Type
F.
F.
I have to give. Okay. This, right? Only files. Here directories also it found. It is only files. D, if you give directories, it will search. Next, permissions. What is this? Can you explain me this command?
And the files from the root directory which are having permission 600.
Okay, in my
Files or
root directory.
directories,
Yeah, files
files
or
or
directories which
directories.
has 600 permission. Now, if I give +10 instead of -10, if I give +10 here, what will happen? What does that mean?
Older than 10 minutes.
Older than 10 minutes.
Older than 10 minutes. The files and directories which are older than 10 minutes. M min. M time means days. M min means minutes. And the final thing, the most important thing, I'll explain and end today's class. What is that? Okay, give me 2-3 minutes or 5 minutes max. I'll complete it, guys. What is that? Is see. Otherwise, let's stop it here. Tomorrow I'll continue the same command, right, with the pipe symbol. First, let me explain this pipe, and then we'll discuss about the finder. Few more things. Okay.
Sure, sir.
Okay. So it's already getting late. So let me stop here.